sports. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the tailback. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The Vols are marching down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. We saw that linebacker do it.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Going up top on first down. They're trying to get to him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking for space. It's Selden. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the move, it's Sampson. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Fighting off the defender. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to... Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its O's.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you wanted to do was turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to pass, it's Moss. He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quick handoff. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the field.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! They take the lead with the 6.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Second down coming up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to find his man on first down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on second and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter. USC 21, Tennessee 17.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go. Gaucho.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And tackled there by the defense.
Wide receiver.
And on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drop.
He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball and
reels it in down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He looks that one in nicely. bounced off his feet.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
Now on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Dropping back, it's Moss. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 3.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Moss. He's taking the deep shot. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly. Pilot.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? They'll throw it on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it! Touchdown, Trojans! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Here's a throw downfield late. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's running in the open. Touchdown Volunteers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game.